Julie's Diary, Episode 3, Tower Bridge, London, July 2024. Welcome to my vlog. Good morning. When the alarm clock rang at 8 o'clock, I got up quickly to check the weather. Great. I was happy because the sky was cloudless. Today I have a day off from work and it is the second day of my series around the City of London in 7 days. As usual, we start the day with a visit to a local pub and a traditional British breakfast. Another popular breakfast often served in the UK, next to the full English breakfast that I showed you recently, are Eggs Benedict. And I have to admit that it is my favourite breakfast and I would happily eat it every day. Eggs Benedict is a classic breakfast dish that exemplifies culinary elegance and comfort. Traditionally, it consists of a toasted English muffin topped with a slice of ham, a perfectly poached egg, and a generous drizzle of rich, creamy hollandaise sauce. The combination of flavors and textures, from the crispness of the muffin to the velvety sauce, creates a harmonious and indulgent experience. Today in the sightseeing program, I will show you my second favorite monument in London, which is the Tower Bridge. We will start the day with a walk along the Thames River. The first monument that you will see will be St. Paul's Cathedral, which is connected by the Millennium Bridge with the Tate Modern Gallery. The Millennium Footbridge is a steel pedestrian suspension bridge that crosses the River Thames in London, connecting Bankside to their city. Construction began in 1998 and the opening was originally on June 10, 2000. St. Paul's Cathedral in London is one of the city's landmarks. Designed by Sir Christopher Wren and completed in 1710, it has served as a centre for religious and ceremonial events for over 3 centuries. The cathedral's architectural splendour combines classical and Baroque elements, making it a masterpiece of English architecture. St. Paul's Cathedral also played a significant role in British history, hosting events such as the funeral of Sir Winston Churchill and the wedding of Prince Charles to Lady Diana Spencer. Across the river on the south bank in the heart of London is Tate Modern, one of the world's leading museums of modern art. Housed in the former Bankside Power Station, the gallery is renowned for its unique industrial architecture, which provides a striking backdrop to its extensive collection of modern and contemporary art. Since opening in 2000, Tate Modern has become an iconic cultural venue, showcasing works by renowned artists such as Pablo Picasso, Andy Warhol and Damien Hirst. It offers a dynamic program of exhibitions, installations and performances and attracts millions of visitors each year. If we continue along the River Thames, we will come across the Golden Hind. It is a famous English galleon, best known for its role in Sir Francis Drake's circumnavigation of the world in 1577 to 1580. The Golden Hind was a marvel of Elizabethan naval engineering, equipped with advanced rigging and robust armament. It played a key role in England's maritime history. Today, a full-scale replica of the Golden Hind is moored in London, serving as a floating museum and living reminder of the spirit of adventure of the Age of Discovery. Borough Market, nestled in the heart of London, is one of the city's most renowned food markets, boasting a rich history that dates back over 1,000 years. Located near London Bridge, this vibrant market is a haven for food lovers, offering a diverse array of fresh produce, artisanal goods, and gourmet delights from around the world. From farm fresh fruits and vegetables to exotic spices, fine cheeses, and delectable pastries, Borough Market caters to every palate. It's not just a place to shop, but also a cultural experience where visitors can engage with passionate vendors, savor street food, and enjoy the vibrant atmosphere that reflects the melting pot of London's culinary scene. Whether you're a local or a tourist, a visit to Borough Market is a sensory adventure that promises to tantalize your taste buds and enrich your appreciation for food. Here we see a stall selling British cheeses such as Stilton, cheddar and Wensleydale cheese. Cheddar cheese is a popular and versatile cheese that originated in the English village of Cheddar in Somerset. It is known for its rich, sharp flavour and firm texture. Wensleydale cheese, hailing from the picturesque Wensleydale region in North Yorkshire, England, is a celebrated dairy delight known for its crumbly texture and mild flavour. Traditionally infused with cranberries, apricots, or other fruits to enhance its unique taste profile. The history of Wensleydale cheese dates back to the 12th century when Cistercian monks first introduced cheese-making techniques to the region. Today, it remains a quintessential British cheese, enjoyed on its own, paired with crackers, or as a delightful addition to a cheese board. Stilton cheese, often referred to as the King of English cheeses, is a renowned blue-veined cheese known for its rich flavour and creamy texture. Originating from England, it is traditionally produced in the counties of Derbyshire, Leicestershire, and Nottinghamshire. It pairs wonderfully with a variety of foods, from crisp apples and pears to hearty port wines. Whether enjoyed on a cheese board or crumbled over a salad, Stilton offers a gourmet experience that delights cheese aficionados worldwide. The English seafood is both diverse and flavorful. From the famous fish and chips, often made with cod or haddock, to the luxurious lobster and the succulent scallops harvested from the cold waters of the North Atlantic. Here we can see a Cornish crab, a delicacy hailing from the rugged coasts of Cornwall, is renowned for its sweet, succulent meat and distinctive flavour. These crabs are often caught using traditional, sustainable methods that have been passed down through generations of Cornish fishermen. The meat from a Cornish crab is versatile, making it a prized ingredient in a variety of culinary dishes, from simple crab sandwiches to more elaborate seafood platters. Additionally, oysters from Whitstable and salmon from Scotland are beloved staples that have been enjoyed for centuries. Whether enjoyed in a quaint seaside pub or a sophisticated urban restaurant, English seafood offers a timeless taste of the ocean's bounty. Here you can see a stall with freshly baked English cakes. One of the most iconic is the Victoria sponge, named after Queen Victoria. Another beloved treat is the Battenberg cake, instantly recognizable by its distinctive pink and yellow checkerboard pattern, wrapped in a layer of marzipan.
You are my darling.
Additionally, the fruit cake, often associated with Christmas, is a dense cake packed with dried fruits and nuts, sometimes soaked in brandy for added flavor. Borough Market also offers hot dishes that you can eat on the spot, like fish and chips, burgers, or like here next to me, risotto. These guys sell this mushroom risotto from the time of the filming of the Bridget Jones Diary. Now I'm standing opposite the building where Bridget, the heroine of the movie Bridget Jones' Diary, lived on the first floor. Here you can see her window and the viaduct through which the train passes. Many scenes from the movie took place downstairs. Now I'll remind you of one of the scenes, the one where Bridget buys leeks at the Borough Market, where we were just a moment ago, needed for a British soup called cockaleekie soup, made of leeks and potatoes, and then goes home to cook something surprisingly different than she planned: blue soup. The good news for all Bridget fans is that all the movie hits with the heroine are available to watch on Netflix.
Oh joy, I am broadcasting genius. We celebrated by cooking birthday feast with close friends. A sneaking suspicion also something genius in the kitchen as well. Feta and pencil leek and celery together with string. String.
Before the main part of the program, which is visiting the Tower Bridge, I decided to stop for lunch at a nearby pub. The Borough Boy and Banker pub is part of the Fuller's Pub Group, operating since 1845. Their pub is in a prime location next to the Borough Market mentioned in the Bridget Jones' Diary film, close to the Borough Tube station and a short walk from the famous Tower Bridge and the Tower of London. Their pub has a wide menu. In addition to the classics, it also offers lamb, salmon and steak on the bone. To drink, I ordered Fuller's ESB beer, a unique style of English ale that is known for its balanced taste with a malty sweetness, fruitiness, and earthy hop bitterness. It's a robust ale with a strong flavor profile. I would like to add that Fuller's Extra Special Bitter is a beer brewed by Fuller's at the Griffin Brewery in Chiswick in London. It has twice been named World Champion Beer and has won Champion Beer of Britain award on 3 occasions. Today I wanted to show you another British dish. Lamb is very popular in British cuisine. So I ordered a lamb steak with new potatoes, peas, lettuce and mint for £27. The Borough Boy and Banker pub is housed in a historic building that was originally the first branch of National Westminster Bank. The building has a nice decor with 2 working marble fireplaces. There is a lively and friendly atmosphere in the pub. The European Football Championship is taking place in July 2024, and the game is currently being broadcast on television. My lamb steak with new potatoes was rich in taste and very good. The lamb steak itself had a bold, distinctive and slightly sweet flavor. New potatoes, on the other hand, had a creamy texture and a buttery taste that complemented the lamb well. Overall, it was a hearty and satisfying meal with a balance of flavors that worked well together. Most working Britons eat in London pubs Monday to Friday. Outside the capital, however, they eat in pubs with their families at weekends. As you can see, there are a lot of people everywhere. But the pub really gets crowded in the evening. Now it's time to leave the pub and continue our walk along the Thames. Now we're approaching my second favourite landmark, Tower Bridge. Tower Bridge is an iconic symbol of London, renowned for its stunning Victorian Gothic architecture and its sophisticated bascule and suspension bridge engineering. Completed in 1894, it spans the River Thames, connecting the districts of Tower Hamlets and Southwark. The bridge's twin towers, constructed from granite and steel, house the machinery that enables the central span to lift, allowing ships to pass through. Visitors can explore the bridge's history and mechanics through the Tower Bridge exhibition, which includes a walk across the high-level walkways offering panoramic views of the city. Tower Bridge not only serves as a crucial transportation route but also stands as a testament to London's rich heritage and architectural ingenuity. Now we are closer to the Tower Bridge and can admire its splendor. We will soon find a passage to the other side. Meanwhile, you can see children buying traditional British ice cream with whipped cream flavor. Now I am on the bridge and I can see the beautiful panorama as well as the passing red iconic British buses. The iconic British double-decker bus, easily recognisable by its vibrant red colour, is a symbol of London and British culture. These buses, with 2 floors, offer ample seating and a unique vantage point for tourists and commuters alike. The design not only maximizes passenger capacity but also provides an enjoyable and scenic ride through the streets of the city. The red double-decker has been immortalized in countless photographs, films, and postcards, serving as a moving emblem of the United Kingdom's rich history and modern dynamism. Whether you're a local or a visitor, a ride on one of these buses is an essential experience, offering both practicality and a touch of nostalgia. In the middle of the river in front of us is the museum ship. HMS Belfast is a town-class light cruiser that was built for the Royal Navy and launched on St. Patrick's Day 1938, shortly before the outbreak of the Second World War. Ship is now permanently moored as a museum ship on the River Thames in London and is operated by the Imperial War Museum. Here you can see the traditional peanuts in caramel. Traditional peanuts in caramel is a classic British treat that combines the rich, buttery flavour of caramel with the crunchy, nutty goodness of peanuts. This confectionery delight is made by carefully melting sugar until it reaches a golden brown hue. Once the caramel is just right, roasted peanuts are stirred in. I decided to stop for a coffee at the Costa Coffee before we head to the Tower of London. Today I wanted to show you another traditional British cake that is Victoria sponge. The Victoria sponge, also known as the Victoria sandwich, is a classic British cake named after Queen Victoria, who was said to enjoy a slice with her afternoon tea. This delightful dessert consists of 2 light and airy sponge cakes, traditionally filled with a layer of raspberry jam and whipped cream or buttercream. The Victoria sponge remains a beloved staple in British baking, celebrated for its timeless elegance and delicious taste. A Victoria sponge cake is a classic British treat known for its light, airy texture and delicate flavour. Costa Coffee's sponge cake was soft and moist, with a subtle vanilla flavour. It was filled with a layer of sweet raspberries and buttercream, adding a rich, creamy contrast to the light sponge cake. Overall, it was a delightful combination of sweet and creamy, making it the perfect choice for afternoon tea. Here you can see ferries. The Thames ferry service provide a scenic and efficient mode of transportation for both locals and tourists. The ferries glide along the river, offering unparalleled views of London's landmarks, including the Tower of London, the Shard, and the Houses of Parliament, making it a delightful way to explore the city while avoiding the hustle and bustle of the streets. Here you can see the ferry stop and the sculpture, Girl with a Dolphin. It is a captivating piece created by artist David Wynne in 1973 and located near Tower Bridge in London. The sculpture is designed to convey a sense of movement and harmony, as if both the girl and the dolphin are frozen in a joyful dance. Here you can see Catherine Docks, originally built in the early 19th century as part of the Port of London. The docks were a bustling centre for trade and commerce, handling a myriad of goods from all over the globe. Visitors can enjoy a stroll along the scenic waterfront, explore the charming cobblestone streets, and dine at a variety of international eateries. The blend of historic architecture with contemporary facilities makes Catherine Docks a unique and attractive destination for both locals and tourists. Here you can see the red telephone box, a quintessential symbol of British culture, and a typical British letterbox. Both are enduring symbols of British heritage, evoking a sense of nostalgia and charm. Behind is the Dickens Inn Hotel, a charming and historic establishment nestled in the heart of St. Catherine Docks, near the iconic Tower Bridge. Originally an 18th century warehouse, the building has been meticulously restored, preserving its original timber beams and other period features. Now we will continue our walk along the Thames. And we will go to the Tower of London. Here you can see the Tower of London. The Tower of London, a historic fortress located on the north bank of the River Thames in central London, is one of the city's most iconic landmarks. Originally built by William the Conqueror in 1066 as a demonstration of Norman power, the tower has served various purposes over the centuries, including a royal palace, a treasury, and an infamous prison. Its most famous prisoners included Anne Boleyn, Sir Walter Raleigh, and the princes in the tower. Today, the Tower of London is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular tourist attraction, best known for housing the crown jewels, guarded by the ceremonial yeoman warders, commonly known as beefeaters. The rich history and architectural grandeur of the tower offer visitors a fascinating glimpse into England's turbulent past. The Tower of London played an important role in Tudor history. Although it wasn't a major residence for the Tudor monarchs as it had been for the Plantagenets and earlier dynasties, it did serve as a prison very frequently. When you first arrive at the tower, you walk by the water entry which has come to be known as Traitor's Gate. Many famous prisoners arrived at the tower this way, including Elizabeth I before she became queen, when she was imprisoned by her sister Mary. Elizabeth is said to have proclaimed upon that landing in 1554, "Here lands as true a subject, being prisoner, as ever landed at these stairs." Tower Green is where the 7 famous prisoners were executed. The private executions took place on the Tower Green within the walls of the tower to avoid embarrassing the prisoner or the monarch. Normally, the executions took place outside on Tower Hill and were usually viewed by thousands of spectators. The original chapel of St. Peter's was outside the tower walls until they were expanded by Henry III. The chapel has served as the place of worship for the Tower community from that time onward. The present form of the chapel dates from 1519 to 1520 and is a rare example of early Tudor church building. All of those executed on the Tower Green were buried in the chapel. The chapel was renovated in 1876 during the reign of Queen Victoria. The remains uncovered in the nave of the church were reinterred in the crypt. The remains that were uncovered in the chancel were reburied under the marble in front of the altar. Some of these skeletons were identified, and Boleyn and her cousin Catherine Howard notable among them. Built in the reign of Henry VIII, the Queen's House is currently the home of the resident governor of the Tower of London. Originally, the lieutenant of the tower lived here and was the custodian of several famous prisoners, Lady Jane Grey, Guy Fawkes and the last prisoner held in the tower, Rudolph Hess in 1941. Anne Boleyn is said to have stayed here before her execution as well. The White Tower is oldest part of the Tower complex, built in 1078 under the orders of William the Conqueror. The name White Tower probably comes from when it was painted white during the reign of Henry III, 1216 to 1272. The Chapel of St. John the Evangelist is located on the 2nd floor of the White Tower. It is one of the earliest church interiors preserved in England. This was the place of worship for the sovereign and court when they were at the tower. Some famous events in royal history took place here. Elizabeth of York, Queen to Henry VII, lay in state here after her death in childbirth in 1503. Mary I was betrothed to Philip of Spain by proxy here in 1554. The White Tower has been used as a residence, a prison, a place for state events, an astronomical observatory, and a repository for papers. The first record of the armories in the White Tower is from the reign of Elizabeth I in 1565. After a day of sightseeing, I decided to meet up with some friends and go to a pub near my home. We went to the Jugged Hare, a friendly pub that serves great food and beer in a stylish setting, with high ceilings and chandeliers that give clues to the building's rich past. The Jugged Hare is part of the Fuller's Pub Group, operating since 1845. This is a lovely pub situated opposite Victoria Station and close to the Tate Britain Gallery. The pub offers a wide range of drinks, including Fuller's favourites such as London Pride and ESB, as well as craft lagers such as Frontier. London Pride won the title of Supreme Champion in the International Beer and Cider Competition in 2000. I would recommend the Jugged Hare pub to anyone looking for traditional British cuisine, a short walk from Buckingham Palace and the Apollo Victoria Theatre. The pub could be the perfect place for a pre-theatre dinner or if you fancy a drink before a show.
I think so, but he's on the first floor and I'm on the fourth floor, so I just catch the lift.
I ordered an espresso martini cocktail for £10 and 50p. Espresso martini is a delicious cocktail that combines the rich taste of coffee with the smoothness of vodka and the sweetness of coffee liqueur. My velvety smooth cocktail prepared by the bartender at the Jugged Hare pub had a rich and delightful flavour, offering a harmonious combination of freshly brewed espresso and the sweetness of the coffee liqueur with notes of vanilla and caramel. My overall experience at the Jugged Hare was truly amazing, and I would recommend it to anyone whether they are going to dine, watch sports or just have a drink. Cheers! I hope you enjoyed the Tower of London episode and subscribe to learn more about my life in London, British history and British cuisine.